Welcome to another connection today here on TKO8 Television. Dennis King, Tabetha Odegaard. It's always a pleasure to be with you every week as we have different groups come in to talk about things around the viewing area, and we enjoy it because we learn a lot about what's going on.
Yes, I do.
Most of the time. Well, me too. I don't know about all that stuff either, so it's really nice. How's everything going with you? Are you spinning a lot?
I'm spinning a lot, yeah. Classes are going
well.
well.
You're doing spinning and toning at the fitness club, and then you also cut hair at Classic Cuts. Is that right?
Yep, at the barbershop.
So you get to do both.
It's good.
You like
it's all good
both?
stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Not being married and having no kids, I got lots
plenty
of time to do that.
There
yeah.
you go.
So
well,
how are you? We've been golfing?
Been golfing a little bit when I can. I like golf, and it's perfect weather for golf. I love golf.
Have you perfected it yet?
Well, I'm still working on it. No, I play pretty good golf.
You should.
Golf is
he plays a lot.
golf is a sport that it's a mental game. It's very mental.
Yeah.
Think about it. You got to hit a little bitty ball with speed going through, get the distance, and then you got to.
That's actually probably the reason why I'm not very good. It would drive me mentally insane.
But you know, even
go in the hole.
when you think about golf, and if anyone out there plays golf, the professional golfers, when you watch these big tournaments and they're playing for millions of dollars, and they miss a little putt like this, and it just cost them $250,000. Think about pressure that's on them sometimes. A whole different sport than basketball or football because it's only you. You don't depend on anyone else. It's you and the golf course. That's it.
It's quiet. It's too quiet for me. I need some energy.
You like the hurrah stuff.
Yeah.
It is a quiet game.
You can't take me on a golf course.
It's a quiet sport.
Yeah.
Well, listen, let's move along.
Okay.
We'll be back in a moment on Connection and talk with a young lady about a big event coming up the first part of June on Connection.
Dr. Michael Brogue is back, serving all of your chiropractic healthcare needs. Benefit today from Dr. Brogue's 30 years of clinical experience. Receive the best hands-on chiropractic adjustment available and get relief from the exact treatment you need. Convenient lunchtime and evening appointments are available. Call Dr. Brogue today at 870-741-8000 and receive your initial consultation, examination, and treatment for just $25.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television. Our first guest in the studio has been here before, Pam Werner. Thank you, Pam, for coming in today.
Thank you, Pam, for coming.
Thank you for having me back.
We appreciate it. Boy, it doesn't seem like it comes around awful quick.
It does.
Now, how long have you been dealing with this?
I've been involved in relay for about the past 10 years.
Oh, wow, a long time.
And been active on the committee for our county for the past 3.
Very good.
It's been very enjoyable.
We're talking about Relay for Life. Tell us a little bit about that. What is it?
Well, Relay for Life is a worldwide movement to stand up in the fight against cancer. It is part of the American Cancer Society. It's one of the many fundraisers that the American Cancer Society does each year.
Right.
However, this is the only fundraiser that is for all types of cancer. And so we are very excited to be able to bring that to our community to be able to help in this fight.
So what exactly is it? Are we walking? What are we doing?
Well, we will all meet down at First Baptist Church, and there is the track there. The goal is to have someone on the track at all times, and the event will take place overnight. It'll start at 6 p.m. on June 13th at 6 o'clock, and then we'll end at 6 a.m. And the goal is just to have someone always on the track. You do not have to walk the full 12 hours. You do not have to run at all. You can stroll if you want to.
Right.
We are there to support our survivors and to make our presence known and raise money for this cause.
So it's showing a commitment.
Right.
A commitment to fighting cancer, which is, I think, great. I've always thought the Relay for Life, as far as all the wonderful organizations and causes, Relay for Life is something that, you put a team together, actually. These are teams.
Right, correct.
And so you've got, 12 people, 15 people, 20?
Well, yes. Most teams range between 10 and 20 people, just depending. It does not. You don't have to have a certain amount of people to form a team.
Okay.
But to get involved, all you do is you can contact us on our website, which is just simply Relay for Life. ACS.org/BooneAR.
Okay.
And then if you want a personal contact, our ACS sponsor, Whitney, her phone number is at the bottom of that page. She will
And
answer her
she'll-
phone any time of the day.
Okay, so she'll contact you.
Yes,
When
absolutely.
is this event?
June 13th at 6 p.m. at First Baptist Church.
Okay.
Now so it's actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it always starts on a Friday evening. Is that right? Ends
That's
on a
correct.
Saturday morning.
That's correct, yes.
Kind of let everybody.
Let everybody rest before Monday morning.
You're probably going to catch up after staying up for 12 hours.
Are you going to take the cameras out there?
We
And do-
usually go out and cover when they start it, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're
Now, we're not
gonna
going to be there
at
at 6 a.m.
in the morning?
No, no.
They wouldn't look near as good at 6 a.m. as they would at
You've been
6
there
a.m.
at 6 a.m. in the morning?
Yes, yes.
And
We
how
are
many
all
people are
about
out
to
there?
fall over, but
Yeah?
we're still there. Anyone that can stay through the night, that's great. And actually, last year I was so impressed because it had been the first year since I've been involved with Relay that I saw so many youth and young people in this community stay all night long. I mean,
Oh, wow.
we had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds trying to make it all night long, you know, and they
Oh.
made it to like an hour to donuts, you know. But I mean, they made it. There was actually more kids awake than adults by 6 a.m.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was
Wow.
absolutely wonderful, and that'll send me chills that our kids are wanting to get so
That's
involved.
good.
And you don't have to have a team. You can do it yourself, right?
Right, right.
I mean, if you wanted to.
Right, you can get involved and donate on our website as well, or either just participate in any of our events that we have going on as far as our fundraisers within the community or the Night of Relay. Just come down and we'll have tons of good food
Oh.
and games and all sorts of things to do.
Yeah, let's talk about that in just a moment. For those that may, if you've never been to this, it's like a big party because you have booths for food and you have things
Right.
for the kids to do, like different games, you know, fishing games or whatever.
Right.
Different so they have a lot of different things, lots of activities going on.
Right, there
throughout
are
the-
several activities going on. This year we will have our cheerleaders from around this community come and perform. The Next Step Dance Studio
Oh.
will come and perform. They're at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And then the AEC cheerleaders will come at 7:30.
Okay.
And then we have our OAA cheerleaders at 8:30.
Okay.
And then one thing we're very proud of is Tessa Kate, who is our hometown
American Idol.
American
contestant.
Idol star,
yeah.
is going to come and grace us with a concert at 11 o'clock. Or
Nice.
10 o'clock,
10
I'm
o'clock.
sorry, my apologies.
Okay. 10 o'clock.
And so, and
Okay.
yes, and we're very excited to have her back and have her giving back to this cause and just come and enjoy what there is going on. We'll keep you entertained all night long. But
Is
it's
this the
just
first
wonderful.
time that Tessa Kate has done this for Relay for Life, or
Yes.
did she do it? Okay.
Yes, she really wanted to help her hometown
That's
and
great.
be a part of a great cause. And we're really proud of her.
She got some recognition. I mean, she didn't make it on down the road, but to get to go to American Idol,
Right.
and it's pretty big deal.
Big
you
deal.
know.
Huge
So
deal.
that's good. I'm sure that was a big boost for her, and hopefully her ongoing profession
Career.
career in the
Yeah.
music industry.
Right.
I
So
don't think
that's-
she's
that's
going to
a-
have any issues
Yeah,
there.
that's a good thing.
She's very talented.
Last year, roughly how much, Pam, did you raise last year
Last year we raised about $45,000
for the
Boone
in the
County.
Relay for Life program?
Right.
That's a lot.
Right,
For one
right.
event.
Well, yes, we raise money from September 1st all the way to August 31st is the relay season.
Okay.
So we raise that money throughout, but primarily our biggest fundraising
Is a
event
relay.
is the Night of Relay, and so that's when we're really praying for all that support
Right.
of our community to come out and really help us.
Do you
Yeah.
guys have T-shirts for sale, or no?
We do have
Yeah.
T-shirts if you're involved. If all you have to do is become a member of a team or join a team, anything
Right.
of that nature
And
to
they
get
get
involved.
What does it cost to be on a team?
It doesn't cost a dime. They
Okay.
ask for a $10 donation per person
one,
who is going to become involved, but that's not mandatory. You just raise what you can raise, and that'll cover your $10 T-shirt cost.
Yeah.
And that's something that is really a good staple for us
And
to
it
keep
has
going.
on the back, because we've always been a in-kind sponsor to promote it, and they put the names on the back of all the sponsors. And I see those. I'm sure you do too, but
Right.
it'll be 3 or 4 years gone by, and I'll see somebody wearing a shirt that says 2012 Relay for Life, and you look on the back, and our sponsors' names on the back. And
Right.
people wear those a lot. You see people with those
Right.
T-shirts on.
You do. You
And
see
so
them all over.
they wear them with pride. I mean, it's something. I participated in this.
Right.
So that's
Right.
that's a good thing.
And it makes you proud of your employer too. Whenever
Right.
to be a part of that employer, whenever you see their name on the back of a shirt for a good cause like that, you know?
Right. You've always done the recognition of survivors, which is a big deal. It's the people that are surviving. You still do that? Tell a little bit about that.
Yes, we sure do. We are moving our survivor lap. Usually, in years past, we had always kicked off our relay event at 6 p.m. with our survivors taking that one lap.
Okay.
And we have decided to move that to 8 p.m. Usually at 6 p.m. in June,
it's a little
hot.
Well, not only that, now do you still light the candles?
Yes.
So you're going to kind of tie in with the candle
Right. The candles will all be lit just before dark. And so the survivor lap will be taken at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And then between that and then the luminary ceremony, now that's when we take a moment and the sun has gone down, all of the lights are in all of the luminary bags, and we take a moment to really reflect on loved ones we've lost, loved ones who are still fighting, and, you know, just be incredibly thankful for those that we've been able to keep with us.
Sure. That's quite a touching thing that you got all these bags with sand in them and the candle, and they have them all the way around.
Right.
You know, and you know, there's hundreds of them, you know, and then they light these candles right after dusk. And it's take a moment of silence, I guess, but it's quite touching, because you think about all the people that have got one of these candles that have been touched by cancer just here in this area, maybe just in Boone County or just locally. And then you think about the hundreds of thousands in the United States and then worldwide that cancer has affected one way or the other, you know.
Right.
And most of us know somebody. I mean, I can't think of anybody that doesn't have a family member or a friend or a colleague that has been touched with some type of cancer.
Right,
So
and it's still the second leading cause of death in the United States. 1 in 4 deaths is still cancer related.
Wow.
But in the last 15 years, we've been able to save 1.2 million lives due to ACS funded research.
Wow. I think I was looking, and we got a couple minutes I wanted to mention here. Last year, more than $720,000 in cancer research grants were in Arkansas for the institutions. That's a lot of money.
That is.
Yeah, that's very good.
That is,
That's
and
good.
it can't come to us locally unless we get out there in our communities and raise it.
That's right.
We want to save people in our community as well.
Have we missed anything, Pam? Did you have anything down that we didn't talk about that we need to wrap up on here?
Well, we are excited to be able to raffle off a couple of items during the night of relay.
Okay.
You can start purchasing tickets now from any relay team member. If not, if you don't run into any of us, it's fine. Just meet us down at the track at 6 p.m.
Okay.
on the 13th, and you can purchase your ticket. The first thing we'll have is a Yeti cooler donated by Clay Maxey Ford.
Okay.
And you may buy or purchase 1 ticket for $2 or 3 tickets for $5.
Okay.
And then the other item we have is 2 round-trip vouchers donated by Seaport Airlines, which they've been gracious enough to do this for several years now, and we're very appreciative of that. It always goes over so well.
Nice.
And that'll be the same price. It'll be $2 for 1 ticket, or you can get 3 for $5.
Fantastic.
So we're excited
Awesome.
about that.
Very good.
Pam, thank you so much for
We've
coming
ran
in.
out of
She's
time.
always so
Pleasure.
cheerful, and she got everything down, and she's been doing this for 10 years.
lovely.
They just about wore her out. She's been doing it, but you can tell she enjoys it. You put your heart
I
into
do.
it, and that's very nice. And
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much
much
for all your hard
Thanks for
work.
your hard work and contribution to the Relay for Life, and thanks for coming in and contacting me, because sometimes I forget about this. Don't forget next year, same thing.
Okay, we will do. Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're
It's
welcome.
truly our pleasure to be here.
Pam Werner talking about the Relay for Life for the American Cancer Society. Don't forget this date, Friday, June 13th, starting at 6 p.m. It'll be at the First Baptist Church at the end of Pine Street here in Harrison. They'll kick off the festivities. There's still time to get your team involved. If you individually want to participate or donate, they would certainly like your help. It's for a great cause. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment on Connection. We'll talk with a couple of young ladies about another program that's very important to the community.
Harrison, Arkansas, a town where business is personal. A Health Mart town. Pharmacist Tara Wilmot owns her Health Mart pharmacy. Here, Tara offers free one-on-one prescription medication consultations, providing information to customers in a way that makes them feel comfortable, not confused. Expert knowledge, personal attention. It's what makes Tara a Health Mart pharmacist and Harrison a Health Mart town. Your town is a Health Mart town. So visit your locally owned Health Mart today.
Back on Connection here on TKO8 Television, Dennis King, Tabetha Odegaard. Thanks for joining us for the second part of our show today. As always, we have organizations and representatives from different organizations come in and talk to us about what's important around our viewing area. We cover about 6 counties, and we have a lot of things going on here. So it's important that you should know about it and what's going on. And many of these organizations, as we just talked to about the Relay for Life, they need your help. They need you to get involved. And this is another organization that you need to know about because they do a big role in this community. Rachell Such and Laurel Gass, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for
Grandma's house.
Grandma's house, yeah.
Actually, Grandma's house is it's quite fitting. The little yellow house, and you see it, and it's how cute that is. But it served, with a white picket fence. And I guess it was really kind of built for that reason. I mean, it really kind of got it structured that way because we're going to ask what is Grandma's house? Tell us either one of them. Just take off.
Grandma's house is a children's advocacy center. Anytime a report is made to the child abuse hotline and it's a priority 1 report, individuals with Department of Children and Family Services through DHS or Crimes Against Children Division with the Arkansas State Police or any local law enforcement, they can come to Grandma's house and say, hey, I've got this family, this is what's going on with them. We would like to bring this child in so they can have a forensic interview. And a forensic interview is just another word for a detailed fact-finding interview, correct, Laurel? Correct. She's our forensic interviewer. Okay. But they can come in, and so we'll provide them with an interview, and then we can provide the family with advocacy services. And that can be anything from a family needing help getting hooked into the different resources that are in town, such as the SNAPS benefits or housing, or if a kid needs piano lessons and they can't necessarily afford it, then we're going to do everything we can to try to find somebody who will donate piano lessons. Okay. Just there's a lot of different things that come in with that. And then we also have a medical component at Grandma's house. It's we have a sexual assault nurse examiner who can do the medical exams on children. She's been doing it for 19 or 20 years. But they can come to Grandma's house, and Grandma's house is one of 7 children's advocacy centers in the state of Arkansas that can offer that component. If you don't come to Grandma's house, kids have to go all the way to Children's Hospital in Little Rock.
Really?
So by coming to us, they save some time. This process used to be anywhere from 24 to 48 hours, and we can have it done in 2 hours and send people back on their way and starting to heal. Yeah.
It's easy. All right. So explain that just a little bit, if you would. That part, that side of it, of what you do, if there's a abuse situation or whatever, how do you handle that? I mean,
well,
you would be alerted by authorities,
right? We would get it from DHS or Arkansas State Police, the Crimes Against Children Division. They call us and arrange, with the families and with us, a time for them to come in for the interview, or if there's allegations of like penetration or something like that, then we'll go ahead and schedule a medical exam so they don't have to wait on us. So we'll do the interview first, and then
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison is the go-to place for all your denture services. We know how to get good results. We save you time and money because our lab is on site. A dental office you will like and trust. Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to Harness Boots. Just look for the big red boot next door. Call